Hey, it's AT time. My name is Ron Friedman, and today on Animation Trainers, we're going to be discussing the 6th principle of animation in our 12 Principles of Animation series, which is the principle of slow in and slow out. And to make sure that you don't miss any of the other videos in this series or any of the other videos that we post here on Animation Trainers, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and switch the notification bell to all. In the book Disney Animation: The Illusion of Life by Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, slow in and slow out is explained as representing the time necessary to come to a stop and resolve momentum, as well as a representation of the initiation of momentum from stillness until top speed is reached. Think, for example, of a pendulum in a grandfather clock. It swings in one direction until the weight of it encourages it to flow back in the opposite direction. Another example would be the apex of a hill on a roller coaster. As the cars approach and go over the top of the hill, the train of cars slows down its momentum until the backmost portion is clearing the top of the hill and the weight of the front cars pull it down again. A third example would be the anticipation of a punch. You slow down as you reach the furthest point of the wind-up, and then your momentum speeds up as you exit out of that wind-up pose and go into the punch itself. Comment quiz! Which of those 3 descriptions of slow in and slow out is your favorite? The clock, the coaster, or the cross? I'd love to know in the comments below. Remember, all the cool kids comment. This slowing down of movement in one direction until it moves in the opposite direction and increases speed is a way of communicating weight, force, and velocity. If there's appropriate slow in and out between 2 poses, there can be drastic movement in between, or even smeared frames or duplicate images in a single frame, like we see in old Warner Brothers and Tex Avery MGM cartoons. And that slow in and slow out helps sell the action that came before it, because it feels like it is settling nicely, and so we accept it. This is used to great effect in the video game animation industry, where hit reactions and contact frames within a short interval are helped by a settling action that sells the quick action previous to it. Because one could say that this principle covers settling an action, I think it's worthwhile to make note of the overshoot, which is when a character goes past their settle point and then comes back to it. This is when an action is so severe or powerful that a slow in doesn't make sense or would take away from the action's impact or force. An example of this would be when someone points and their hand goes beyond the final settle point during the point action. That overshoot of the hand sells the force that was exerted along with the timing from the rearmost position to the frontmost position. And the arc that the hand travels on helps us know what that timing of the hands to sell that force should be. In our next video in this series, we will be talking about arcs in greater detail and how organic things in nature move in curving and circular motions and paths. And so to make sure that you don't miss that video in this series or any of the other videos that we post here on Animation Trainers, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and switch that bell. And would you like to have a private session with me where we can discuss how to improve your animation skills working with me directly one-on-one? Then please visit our website at animationtrainers.com and schedule a session with me. My name is Ron Friedman, and I hope that we will see you for our next video here at Animation Trainers. In the meantime, keep it moving.